Hey, this is Nancy Blanchard from Screenbeam in rainy San Jose, as we've had torrential downpours. And you are listening to and watching the AV Life.
Hello, everyone. I am Lady Murphy of the House Daley of California South, defender of the project. By the grace of Jesus and coffee, the author of the AV Project Manager Handbook, coming to you soon. And you are joining us, you are watching, you are listening to the AV Life.
Hey, my name is Joe Way, and I'm the technical director today. I have done something of importance for the first time in my life for a long time. And you are watching and listening to the AV Life.
And I'm your host, Tim Van Woeart, and I'm here for the ride tonight. I'm glad that this is happening, and we hope we're going to bring you a great show here today, folks, because you are watching and listening to the AV Life. All right, folks, so I'm going to say this is a first, Joe. I think this is a first ever. I'm boldly going to it, because usually we just invite our guests in, but instead what we did is we invited the entire HETMA happy hour.
What's remaining of it?
Well, what's remaining of it? I've gotten the few that are still clinging here to the end. The extra happy hour participants that are happening at the end of day 2 of the HETMA virtual conference. It just happened to be all board members too. So, but gentlemen,
crazy. People just have to watch. You can't listen.
I know this.
You'll hear Zoom call into StreamYard.
Yeah, this is what we've done. Yes, we've brought a Zoom call into StreamYard. Yes, Joe was. It's funny. You were thinking the exact same thing that I was. Like I was like, oh, I wonder if that's possible, and then you just got to it before I could get to it. So, we've successfully merged these calls. So I'm just gonna let the happy hour introduce themselves real quick. And I'm gonna, for my screen, I see Dustin. So Dustin, you go first, and then we'll go around.
Hi, I'm Dustin. I'm the 2-year at-large board member for HETMA. Great to be here. First time on your podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even my employees have been on the podcast more than I have.
All right, good. Well, we're glad you finally made it, Dustin.
Now Tim's interrupting me. Come on.
Sorry, Teddy.
It's all right. I'm Teddy. I'm the 1-year at-large for the board of directors for HETMA. This is also my first time on the AV Life.
Tim, come on, man.
Hey, I've offered.
You're not inviting on. I am Troy Powers. I'm the vice chair at HETMA. I've been on the AV Life a few times.
Yeah, Troy's been here before.
I was here last week. Last week?
Yeah. 2 weeks ago.
Last week or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you guys are here. Well, I mean, people are going to hear this on Monday after the conference is over, but let's just get a little business out of the way. How has it been so far? I mean, I've been sitting in as much as I can, and I have my thoughts, obviously positive, but let me hear it from you guys too. Let's what has there been early reactions?
I think it's been the best conference we've had. I'll just be honest.
Except for the one panel. Well, one moderator, I guess you should say, for the.
I know Troy sucked, didn't he? He did horrible.
That is terrible.
No, it has been awesome, hasn't it? Like, I love the format, the consistent flow format that's kind of been moved now the second year in a row, as Troy corrected me yesterday. It's been amazing. And you weren't asking me, you were asking our guests. So
that's all right. That's what Joe, you just chime in. That's fine.
It wouldn't be an AV Life with Joe if he didn't take it over.
Exactly. So, well, so let's. I want to go right to the keynote from this morning, Byron, and we're talking about AI. I think that like sparked such an amazing conversation, and just I mean, for you guys, if you give me like a little recap or like some just some thoughts towards his discussion this morning for those who were on it.
Unfortunately, I missed all but the start of it.
Did all three of you miss it this morning?
No, I didn't.
I know you didn't. I'm giving you a chance.
Yeah, no, yeah, I missed it. Unfortunately, yeah, I had to work.
Yeah, I know. This is where the unfortunate conflicts come up.
Troy got the first half. I got the second half and the amazing discussion after.
Okay.
I had both going. It was just turned down, and I could see, like, I was actually jealous of the conversation that seemed to be happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I will definitely watch it, all the recording, but
yeah, it was a conversation that was happening, like in like verbally discussions pieces that were coming up, but the chat, as it always is, was on fire. I was having trouble keeping up with both at the same time.
It's cool.
I need to go back and watch the whole thing. And I do know I've also recommended a few other people just based on the second half, people that came in after the keynote. I said, go back. It's going to hit some topics for you, especially. Some of the people in more, well, AI is going to affect everyone, but a few people that are more in the like instructional design type of roles. And
yeah, I think his point was that we need to be ready. We need to be ready for AI, like as we've all been. All right, Joe, go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe.
Here's what I actually loved most about the keynote, because it was like, how does impact us, blah 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 blah. He gave us historical context to it. He gave us how this has come about and really where we're kind of going with it, and then leaves it up to you now. How does that apply to me?
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's the one thing that we don't have, and so I definitely encourage everyone. Go. I'm assuming we're going to have them posted on the community. If not, they'll at least be on our YouTube page, but definitely on the community. To go and listen, because it's not just, well, how does AI work? It's a tracking camera. It's about no. Actually, I don't even think that even came up.
No,
right?
It didn't. No.
It's about understanding what AI is, and really got into more of the philosophical conversations.
I agree.
Right? And
yeah,
I think
the science
best things. And it's funny because Troy, you and I were in the thing at ISC, and this was taking it even a level deeper than ISC, wasn't it? Like, because it was kind of the same keynote he gave there, but really much more. It's almost like he took that whole summit and went, let me rethink all of this.
I think that, I've seen 3 keynotes by Byron, and I think each time he's just kind of developed on the same kind of principle. It's almost like his view of AI is almost expanding, and he's sharing that with us in real time, and that's pretty neat. But I love, the way you guys are talking about it. It's kind of the same way I felt about his speeches, in that he really just kind of like lays things out for you, and then kind of says, now you have to figure out where to take it from here. And I think that's like one of the best things you can do with something like AI, because the people working behind the scenes, like they're so busy working behind the scenes, on the ones and the zeros, like they're not thinking about all of the different creative ways it could be used. Like it takes that person to like say, hey, could we do this maybe? And then, oh my God, yeah, I think we could do that. And that's how you get like those really neat, innovative kind of things out of stuff like AI and XR. And I think he kind of plays it out in a real good way to kind of let you think in that direction.
And a lot like the panel when they were talking about the listen assist over Wi-Fi. That panel was amazing. I know we're going to use that word a lot, but the way they were discussing it, and as the discussion was happening, ideas were actually coming from that, and more like passing along that listen assist is not necessarily just for those who are hard of hearing, but could also be for someone who's neurodiverse, who needs like that to be able to block out all the rest of the sound, maybe with sound dampening headphones, and that way they can focus on what's being said. For even if you're just in general, there's a broader need that could be met. So that was really cool, I thought too. Like, I didn't even think about the neurodiverse piece to go along with just the regular listen assist.
I mean, it's the whole neurodiverse community that makes me kind of fight. It's one of the reasons I argue for, a lecture capture by default. Like, we should be recording everything, because you don't know the reason somebody might need to look at that video again. And
right.
There's no reason to not offer that kind of to them. I mean, it's so easy to do. And it's only going to make the learning experience better for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
The whole idea of faculty members being like afraid to have their lecture captured because they think students won't show up. Like, you'll probably see a little bit of that. I'm sure you will. There's a handful of students that will maybe not show up if they can watch a recording, but that's not what most students are going to college for, right? They're going to college for that experience in the classroom. To get that knowledge, right? So I just don't see that as the issue that they think it is.
I agree, Troy. I think that's great. That's very important. My son could have accommodations. He chose not to, such as the note taking or having somebody there and things. But you think about, like, for some, how much information can they retain? And it may seem like at the moment that they can, but then they step away and go back to their dorms or wherever, and all that's gone. Or they can't be able to articulate it in a way that'll be effective for their notes when it comes to studying for exams and assignments and things.
Mm-hmm.
If you know the recording's going to happen, you cannot be so engaged in taking notes too, because the captioning can be my notes. I can get a transcript from, I can study from the transcript. I can study by rewatching. Now I can be engaged in the discussion.
Right.
You learn better when you're engaged.
And I will say that, and as I'm going to keep tying it back. It's my weekly check-in for my MBA class. And from a personal standpoint, that sort of stuff is critical for me. Because, I might be busy, like, oh, she made a good point. Let me write that down. In the meanwhile, she's still going, and my brain has not clicked back into pay attention mode. So I've missed whatever the 2 or 3 seconds in that period. So I've noticed that about myself, is that I got to make sure that, like, my timing of my note taking is perfect. Fortunately, the last couple of classes we've been remote because of building issues. So I have recordings of those lectures at my disposal. She doesn't usually do that because we're in person. So I'm just keeping that in mind for myself this next time around. So yes, I get it, Troy. That's a perfect comment.
And when I was going for my master's, luckily, most of my most difficult courses, the professor used lecture capture. He loved it. He understood the need for it, because I would not have passed those courses if I didn't have the ability to go back and review, because I couldn't concentrate sometimes because there's a lot of numbers, and numbers tend to confuse me, especially when they're all getting thrown at me at once.
Mm-hmm. All right. So those are some that
That's really the ideal reason.
Go ahead. What was that, Murphy? Say it again.
Ideal usage of AI. That's the ideal usage for AI, to be an assistant, to help people learn more. So hearing that kind of, and especially in this HETMA environment that we're talking about, that's the best case for how to use this technology to assist us.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any other highlights do we want to bring up from? And we had Aaron's state of HETMA on Wednesday morning, talking about all the great stuff we got coming up and things we've done over the past year. So,
Can you highlight any of those? Or
I mean, sorry, I'm also getting over.
Kind of we low-key announced is that we have reached the 10,000 member mark a lot earlier than we kind of expected to. So that's pretty amazing. That's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, in terms of some of the other, the other big thing that we talked about is just engagement and wanting to kind of, kind of bring that. A dog is barking at something here. Yeah, just kind of, we got 10,000 members, but what does that mean without having more engagement, more people involved in, leadership and in the initiative? So how the focus is really going to be, looking at how to build that engagement moving forward.
Don't you give away next year's theme. Okay, by the way, we cannot go on. This comes out on Monday, right?
Yeah.
This is after the conference.
Yep.
We cannot talk about the most important cameo that was made this entire conference. Okay. That's Troy's ham blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Troy has a leg of ham next to him that he got from Barcelona, an entire ham blanket.
Oh, it made an appearance. It made an appearance last week on the episode.
Oh, it did too?
Yeah.
You see,
or was it after we stopped recording, Troy?
Wait, he muted himself.
He muted himself.
I think it was after we stopped recording.
So yes, the ham has been the highlight of the entire conference.
You always need a gimmick, right?
You
always
need. And this is the year of the ham.
well, happy Lunar New Year to our listeners out there. It is actually the year of the horse, but yeah, or the fire, the fiery horse, though, right? The fire horse, yeah. This is like a particularly.
Is there a year of the pig?
There is.
Yeah.
I don't know what year. I don't know when the next time it's coming around. No, not
this
year.
You know what? If he got the leg from McDonald's, it could have been horse. I didn't really say that, McDonald's. You're welcome to sponsor.
Not that way. Jack in the Box.
I've had horse before. It's not bad. Had it in Morocco.
Hmm? I've had dog before.
I have had that.
The meat traveler.
I mean, well, if you do travel to certain cultures, they don't think of things the same way. Don't look at me like that. Did you freeze?
No, sorry. I'm looking at a website trying to figure out when the next year of the pig is. Oh. It was 2019, so it was the last one. So
ways to go.
Yeah, we still got a few years to go. So, and it like went up to like 2028, and that's where I was starting to give you looks. So, So yeah, all right. So yeah, so we did talk. Yeah, so we do have some. That was a nice little update that Aaron gave us. Any other updates we want to, or any other highlights? I'm gonna go back. I derailed before anyone had a chance to bring anything up. So,
I did a great hosting of.
Well, clearly, Joe.
Yeah, with Nick and Minnie, that was a good one.
Yeah, well, and I just let the smart people talk and did nothing. So
you did the best thing in the world.
I just
stayed quiet.
Everyone's favorite part of the show, and I shut up and let the smart people talk.
We did some great strategic thinking during happy hours.
Oh, yes. We had some great surprises coming out for InfoComm. We did some very happy hour thinking. And Adkins has not yet seen the credit card charge.
I was gonna say I heard some decisions were made late yesterday.
You know, hashtag presidential suite.
Hashtag FOMO, and I'm not even there yet. Anyway, all right. Well, that's exciting to hear about coming up. You know what? Let me just, you know what? We're just gonna open it up in general. How are we all doing tonight? Is the happy hour happy right now?
Yeah, it actually lagged a little bit earlier.
Okay.
We were, you know, like how, because this is weird. How long do you hang it on for? Because, you know, some people come on later, especially if you're on West Coast, because not everyone can attend from work. And so you get this little tweener time. But now, once my great technical skills brought the Zoom call into StreamYard, all of life became the AV life.
We have merged the worlds together, the Zoom world and the StreamYard world.
I just really hope someone else joins the remaining of the happy hour, because it will be great just to see the reaction. It's like,
Oh,
welcome, you are now live on KQQR radio. You know,
what can I do for you, caller? It's like,
But
welcome to Delilah.
we had the how long do you go tonight, because we have to pass the 8 hours and 16 minutes tomorrow. That is the record. You know, so that makes it one. So, we do have another joiner. Oh my God, we do have someone join, and it's Tim.
Oh,
That's awesome.
But until Tim starts video,
Oh, he's got to start his video.
I can't bring.
Tim.
There he is.
Oh, there we go. Add
Hey.
spotlight. Tim, you are live
Free agent
on the
in
AV live.
AV.
I thought I'd pop in to see if anybody was still here, and obviously, you are.
Not
You-
only that. Oh, sorry, Tim. You can have your show.
That's okay. You did your part, technical assistant. You know, so Tim Naviska, welcome to the AV life again. You've been merged from the happy hour into the AV life.
Oh, very cool. I did not know.
Yeah,
Yeah, no one did.
no one knew. You've been assimilated. We've become the Borg. Resistance is futile.
So we have two Tims, but we haven't put together the three Tims on Talking Tech yet.
No, we got to do that still. So I'm mentioning Tim Albright, so he gets a tag, and he'll have to repost this and figure out that it's a good idea that we need to get all three of us together in a call.
Well, what about Tim McCarthy?
We could do that too.
You're right. You got 4 Tims.
Yeah. We're gonna do and actually we should find out. Ooh, hold on. When is
Council of Tim.
the Council of Tim?
I like that.
I mean, if we want to do something worthy during this call, we can figure out whether or not we need to buy the cannon.
Yes.
I
So
vote
how do we feel about a cannon that shoots golf balls?
If we laser engrave a HETMA H on it, can HETMA buy it?
Do I need to go get a Glowforge? Can HETMA buy me a Glowforge?
I mean, that was a highlight of the week when we were replaying videos. You played it, Tim. You're
I
the one
played it.
who-
I still have that video. It is forever saved in the cloud.
The funniest part of the whole video is my jump afterwards, because it was
Yes.
so authentic.
Yeah, it was. Because that's all you could do after. So just to fill people in, back in October of 2019, myself and Joe first physically met in person at the, it was CCUMC, but now ETC annual conference at Marist up in Poughkeepsie, New York. We had a closing dinner and event at a beautiful mansion overlooking the river. And they brought out some Civil War reenactors, and they brought out a cannon, and we were all able to take turns going down and fire the cannon. So I had taken video of Joe, and I still have that video. There was also a video of myself doing it. I think Mike Peterson also has a video of him doing it. it is like the first time I had met like a bunch of these folks in person for the first time, like in real life. So, great memories from that trip.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Shooting off a Civil War cannon. I'm just saying, it was badass.
Yeah. So yes, that video made an appearance during the virtual conference today, as I dug it up out of the cloud and put it out there for all of HETMA to see.
That to say, I don't know that guy who was 173 pounds heavier.
Yeah, I know that was it's funny too, Joe, because like, I mean, maybe just because I've known you for so long, and I see it now, but like, I just like, you look back and you go, wow, like you've done well, sir. Like you really have.
The fat shot. Everyone take it. Oh, speaking of which, my fat shot just priority notified me it's ready for pickup.
Oh, there you go. So Tim, we were discussing highlights of the conference so far, and we did talk about we were talking about your panel as well.
I love that panel today. I thought that my cohorts on the panel were excellent, and Teddy knocked it out of the ballpark as a moderator.
Yes, he did.
Great conference.
So aside from your panel, what were some of your highlights from the last 2 days?
Oh, wow. It's going to take me a moment here. The AI discussion this morning was I think very, very timely, pretty deep. The flex space conversation yesterday was a great start to the conference. Yeah, I just think I don't know. You know, they've all been A's so far.
Well, there you go. So, yeah, that was kind of like what we had. So that you've perfectly brought yourself up to speed with where the conversation was. So that was a perfect recap there, Tim. So yeah, it's been a great couple days so far. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And yeah, we were just talking about resting up and breaking the happy hour record tomorrow night.
8 hours, 16 minutes.
So what?
Yep.
If we break that, what time will it be here Eastern time?
10.
1:17 in the morning.
Yes.
Would be the record breaking.
So you can set an alarm. I mean, I'm going out for date night with double dating with everybody's favorite golf marshal,
George.
So we had double date, and then I'll come back from double date, and I will go actually. Could I just bring George into?
Yeah, why not?
George could absolutely just come to happy hour.
Because you know he would love it. Right?
Well,
I'm sure he would. I expect George in happy hour tomorrow now.
Now he has to call in.
If I don't see George in happy hour, I'm gonna be disappointed.
All right.
You kind of promised me Amy yesterday too. You said Amy would be in happy hour too.
She made me when I turned it off the camera, she made me turn off my camera and then just to give me the kissy kiss and then walk away. But you know what? We could do a full call-in. It could be George, Jacqueline, Amy, myself.
Hey, there you go.
That would be fun.
Do we have to finish it from the HETMA headquarters?
I've never finished it from HETMA headquarters before. That would be a first, right?
And this is where you need the cannon.
There you go.
Built into the side of the boat.
See if they can overnight it. We order it now. Can they get it to you done?
See, they missed all the hard-hitting conversations earlier, like, Joe being a pirate.
Yeah, he's going to get 4 cannons.
Are you serious about that? No.
We need to upgrade your boat. You're going to need a bigger boat.
We'll put them on your boat, and then we'll go take over other people's boats on the lake.
It's just gonna be one big boat in the middle of the lake. It's just.
When I was in college, we did. It was one of 2 classes that was built and designed to like create a hoax. But in the first one, the hoax was Edward Owens, the last American pirate, and it was supposedly a guy who floated around on the Chesapeake Bay and held up boats as a pirate. We got George Mason banned from Wikipedia for a while.
That's awesome. So yeah. All right. Well, here's the question. What's because it's happy hour. What's everyone drinking?
Tequila and soda.
The best pre-mix margarita there is right here. Skinny Margaritaville.
Okay.
It's only 95 calories per glass, which means you can finish the whole bottle in one night and you only have 1,000 calories. I mean, that's less than a Big Mac. Okay, think about that. And if I'd ate a Big Mac, no one would think anything of it. But if I say I'm going to finish a whole bottle of margarita, you're going to look at me weird. But
the calories is not why we look at you weird when you say, I'm going to finish a whole bottle of margaritas. I'm not judging, and I won't judge. You want to finish a bottle of margaritas, I'm with it.
They go down great. I am a huge proponent of only this brand. Okay, all other pre-mixed margaritas are crap, but this one right here.
I would like when you started. I mean, after you said that, all right, maybe I'll give it a try. Yeah, pre-mixed margaritas are just not okay.
This one is. They're smooth. And here's the thing: it actually is really good. You put a little Grand Marnier on top of it. Give yourself a Cadillac. Fantastic.
Nancy's got her reds in there. I saw that pop out.
That's increasing your calories.
I like the Citrones, like the tequila based orange liqueur is where it's at.
My members club I picked up last night, Cinnabar. Petite Syrah. Petite Syrah.
I have to say it like Matthew Kavinsky. Petite.
Petite Syrah.
With the petite. Honky tonky.
So I didn't know anybody was still going to be on here, so I don't have anything. So I'm going to have to like mute myself and go see what I have available.
You don't need to mute yourself. We can get a live play-by-play. That's okay. This is the AV life.
Exactly.
Well,
Live your life as you want.
and I also didn't know I would have to do any home cleaning, so I'm going to have to mute myself. Plus, as Tim can attest, we never know if the dog might start barking.
Yeah, that's true.
Another positive out of the we're just on AV lives, right? So I don't make any sense. I mean that in a good way.
No, I know what you mean.
That's Corey. Remember he used to say that? We don't have to ever make any sense.
Yep.
One other thing that happened great during the virtual conference, look how well I lined up my LED lights. I got them. Look at that line right in the corner.
That's perfect. Yeah, well done.
Right in the corner. I've been fidgeting with this for days, actually weeks. And so I've been messing with it since I've been on live pretty much for. Look at that. Look at
well done. Yeah, well done.
Look at that.
Very good.
Stuff now.
Would you use Govee?
No, it's all Philips stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe an item or two off Temu, because Temu is my best friend.
I don't know anybody that's ordered off of there because I would think that it's a scam.
Oh, you know what?
The photo circle turned out good.
Our photo booth,
the road case.
Our photo booth, the road case, not so much. We're down to one wheel, and I need to fix that soon. But that was the best deal on Temu. Our photo booth from IFC.
Oh, I didn't get to see it. Oh, you mean the Entertainment Tonight thing?
Yeah, the little spinner photo.
We could have sold that thing for profit.
How many people thought that that's what we did? But we sold those.
We made the photo booth thing. And we don't sell anything, man.
About the time that third caster broke, we were thinking about it real hard.
I will say though, Joe, you have me intrigued from your post from yesterday, or like way early this morning, that you made
My
an
impulse buy?
your impulse buy that's going to show up in 6 to 10 weeks. I can't wait to find out whatever that's going to be.
Fantastic.
I'm sure it will be.
I mean, if I can find it, I'll show it here.
Oh boy.
No one else knows.
No
Can
one else.
anybody guess what it is?
But can you share a screen while sharing a screen?
Is it a race car?
Oh, that might not be able to happen.
Yeah. Joe got a
On Zoom.
If Joe ordered a race car from the Shenzhen from Temu, that's gonna randomly show up in
Okay,
6 to
it's a Glock, but it shoots Jello shots.
Oh God.
I literally almost said we need a Jello shot cannon earlier.
It's a Jello shot shooter.
It's a Jello shot shooter that's a Glock.
That's awesome.
All right. Bye, Murphy.
Murphy, you leaving us?
Oh, yep, she is. She's gone.
Okay, now I don't know what to do.
Well, we're 3 up. This isn't too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. I need to shift myself just a little bit. I can't move now.
It's a little wonky, but let's see what I can do here. We're doing live now.
We're live production, yeah. While we reevaluate our Windows situation here. But yeah, so it's a Jello shot shooter is what you got.
That's a Glock.
That's a Glock.
I mean, come on now.
I will say that's
California.
Well, I don't know. But I mean, if I walk around open carrying a Jello shot shooter,
it's gonna probably be like, was it like lime green? Did you actually get it in HETMA green?
no, it's gold plated.
Gold, even better.
When I said this was the ultimate, like I got a gold plate. I can't say it too loud.
See, I would see that doing so well at ISE. I don't know about Infocom because you know how ISE always has these early happy hours and things, whereas Infocom is more conservative. So unless you want to try to change the mentality.
Yeah, I mean, it is a literal, like, the thing, it was not cheap. It is a plated Jello shot Glock. Okay.
We have 3 days of happy hours.
Yeah, it'll get used.
I would just love to be pulled over with it and have some cop and then be like, wait, is this what's in what I think it is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hit yourself in the face and see.
I mean, if you think about it, I can write it off if we use it at the golf tournament, because remember how we did the Jello shots at the golf tournament? But what you do is you put the syringe in and you shoot the Glock thing and it shoots it.
Interesting. All right, we'll have to see that in action when the time comes.
And it's actually gold plated.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
I may or may not have been doing research for my Saudi trip. So, and that's the things that come up.
Okay. Yeah. It makes sense.
What's your vote?
Yeah.
That's not what you thought I was going to say, is it?
I had no idea. That was that was probably not on the list of things that I was expecting you to buy impulsively.
So I wasn't lying, was I?
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. All right. Well, you know what? I think we're getting close to towards the end of our usual. It's already been 40 minutes. So I'm just gonna some parting thoughts, and I know Friday is gonna be a whirlwind of a day, as it always seems to be for the virtual conference. Obviously, there's a happy hour at night, and another whole set of great panels coming up during the day. And I don't say that only because I'm in 2 of them, but it's...
I was going to ask you because you said that you reached the 10,000 member mark. Do you keep track of who those 10,000 are? Like, is there a way or?
We have a list, yeah.
Oh, I'm a data guy. I watch it by the minute.
Yeah.
I know every stat you would want to know. I know engage. We actually, here's a little fun fact. We actually have our own BRM. We need to learn from the BRM that we hire to follow how a BRM works. But we have our own BRM that help track it and track engagement. We have great numbers. We do know that over half of our members come on the community every month, which is much higher than an average, considered a very successful community. The key is getting engagement. Because we know we have a lot of lurkers.
A lot of lurkers.
A lot of lurkers.
And is there any advantage for vendors or sponsors to be able to know who those members are?
No.
So we'll never give away that member list.
Never.
That is sacred to us.
And for two reasons. One, now that we're global, that would actually go against GDPR to
Well, I
give it
know
away.
for Europe, yeah.
That. Second, if we gave it away to higher ed people, they would leave and drop us in a second because having that kind of confidentiality is part of.
Right. Yeah. This is just something that I've been asked over the years, is that question. And I didn't think that there was anything on terms of like for vendors or sponsors or what have you.
But that's why we have great things like Hired AV Media, where everyone can put in, and we have our newsletters, and we have opportunities to, share the information. So we can be a catalyst to share, but we can't and won't give away.
Yeah. No, I like your community because that's a chance for folks to be able to put out there, like, what's the latest and greatest news.
Right.
Like
That's the opportunity there for the vendors and the manufacturers is that, that's where you get to involve and get to know the community is through the open portion.
Yeah.
That's to say, to think about it, even though, yes, engagement is the one thing that we want to grow. But every organization has a certain number of membership, then there's a certain amount who pay attention, and there's certain men who get active, then there's the leaders. Like there's always a certain, it doesn't matter if it's a soccer team or it's a whatever community group, there's always those things.
At Brittany.
And we have, you can't end the show and we just got one.
No, I can't now.
But so here's the thing, and now I'm gonna have to figure out how to read. But so
I know where's this.
We'll see what happens.
I think we're okay here. Let's just go ahead, Joe. Fish
you know
up.
what? I'm going to keep talking while I'm not. This does not work. Okay, so Brittany, you are the way you are. All right, but you know what? So here, I'll finish my thought, and my thought is, oh, by the way, Brittany did not know. Did you know you were coming on the AV Live, a live recording? So welcome. I'm glad that.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Okay. So I'm going to. The fact that we see, and we work with our community BRM, that over 50% of the people log in and interact, and not just log. So it means you have to actually choose to go to the community. You have to log in and do it. More than 50% in 30 days is considered a very active. Their metric is like 27% is what they call a healthy community. And the fact that we're over 50 is that we are one of the best communities there are. We do have to work on engagement, of course, and getting not just the board and chairs and the main people coming to stuff, but that doesn't mean if you're a manufacturer or a partner. When we send our stuff out or when we post it, when we do whatever, eyes are on it. They're not necessarily engaging yet, but that does mean they see it. And
there might be a lot of shy people, shall I say,
well,
who
look at our
maybe don't feel comfortable, like you said, with engagement, but they're taking it all in. Yeah.
But we see it, and that we have this during our. Oh, we lost him. But we see that, and we know the metrics on, and that's. And I think that's great. Like when we talk about this in the board all the time, we're like, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Right? They are what they are. Hey, Brittany, welcome to Tim's show. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, Brittany.
I'm Brittany Grant, and I am with Ames Community College, and I'm also the approved program chair for this go-around. And as background, I am at my grandparents' house.
Oh,
There may be a few characters wandering around in the background. I tried to.
Oh, there you go. I got some waving.
So that's who I am at this point, and I'm happy to jump onto a happy hour that I've missed the majority of so far.
That's all right. You're keeping the party going. That's what's happening. So, we were
for Sauvignon Blanc from my grandmother's.
Wait,
Sure.
can this be the record longest AV live episode?
Oh Lord.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. We're not even a third of the way there.
How long is the longest AV live?
We did a 2-parter that I think went 4 hours
Yeah.
all total.
I was gonna say 4.5.
Something like
I
that.
mean, Corey's regulars were 2:45, 2:30, 2:45.
Yeah.
Nando's would go 3 hours, and that was his norm, right?
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
Oh yeah, I would
Wow.
if you knew you were coming on to the podcast, that's part of the reason I still block out 2 hours. It's almost just as almost a homage to Corey. It's just that's the way like I'm wired for the AV life.
Yeah.
I know that we're not going to record for 45 minutes or an hour. Like we're not going to go more than that. But like I just
well, Tim, I remember we had the conversation about like maybe I should change it and start doing 45 minutes because even when you took over the show, you're like, it's got to go an hour and a half, 2 hours because that's what the show was.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's why we changed the format, hoping to like kind of like hit a different type of audience and still keep the regulars and things like that who knew about what we were about. So yeah, that was it was like I struggled with the thought of
Tim's
diverting.
back. Why isn't people telling me?
You need the door sound. This is the one time you need the door sound.
Ding dong. Oh, what am I doing? I'm covering people up.
Yeah, I covered up Tim. Yeah, I struggled with that. Like, I knew it was for the better of the podcast to have us kind of trim it down a little bit. And, if we could keep it all in one shot, I don't know about that, Joe. I think we need to go back to the other.
You know what?
Stretch them out.
No.
Nope, not happening.
It's
All
all live. Is this what people are seeing on the recording? This would be interesting.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, there you go. And this is your reminder, folks. You have to go to higheredav.com and watch the video. So
I still get credit for being a great technical director. Do I not?
Yes, you get all the credit on this one, Joe. You made this happen. So, I'm gonna
look at how this thing's really made. Right, we're pulling back the curtain and showing the secret sauce.
I'm. You know what? I'm going to take it. I'm actually very amazed that I was able to do this. I'm not going to lie. I have zero technical skill. I am the business guy. I'm like the fact that I did this.
Why you have cheese?
I know.
Today's birthday.
By the way, it's Chi's birthday today.
Today is as recorded. Yeah, so happy birthday, Chi.
Happy birthday, Chi.
Although when you hear this, it's going to be 3 days later. But yeah, happy birthday.
We were told in Spain, and Joe was one of the people who told us that this wasn't possible. We could not bring Zoom into StreamYard.
Well, there we go. We made it happen.
Booth to booth. Live booth to booth feed.
Well, we pulled that off too.
We pulled it off just in a different way. Like we talked about doing it with Zoom.
For the record,
I had it all planned out for Zoom, and then I got there and they were like, "No, we can't do it at Zoom. It doesn't work."
For the record,
here it is working.
That was my idea too, to just use StreamYard. So for the record, I'm 2 for 2.
All right. Well, it's been recorded in the AV Life archives for all perpetuity.
Made up my quota for the year. I am now done on February.
He's done 2 technical things. Now he's done for the year.
That's it.
But did you document?
Did you document
the process?
It's not about, even if I documented, I couldn't find the document if I tried. So why would I even want to document it?
So somebody else could find it and use
He doesn't like that idea. Anyway, You know what? Before we get too far off track, and because she just hopped into the happy hour. I want to, Brittany. I know you were kind of hopping in a little bit today, to the virtual conference. What were some highlights you took away from today?
I'm really intrigued to go back and rewatch a few of them, but the keynote was definitely a high note for me, and like being able to touch base on kind of where we are currently with AI and where we're moving towards. It's kind of just a broader aspect of knowing where that is going. I'm excited to watch the single pane one, because I missed that one. I may be in there, but I'm not paying attention. We had a bunch of families show up, and so I was two-fering.
Yeah, I missed that one too. I have to go back and watch the recording once we get that out. So,
but yeah, I'm really excited. And then Teddy's yours was fantastic. It was good to kind of hear what everyone had to say, and also one that I was very intrigued into watching, and definitely need to rewatch.
cool. All right, great. Well, thank you for that bit. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry, Brittany, we were starting to wrap up when you hopped in here. So but obviously you're going to stay for the happy hour, because when we stop recording, that doesn't stop the happy hour. So
I'll leave here for a few.
Well, I mean, thank you to the happy hour folks for hopping in and joining us here on the AV Life. Whether you knew it or not. So, yeah, and thank you to Joe for making it happen. Well done, sir. There you go.
This is why I am who I am.
I have other reasons. I think there's other thoughts why you are, but anyway. Yeah. Anyway. Nancy, thank you for hopping in and being a part of this as always. Sorry, I know you said you were a little under the weather today too. So
Yeah.
but
But it is what it is, right?
Exactly. So
Just it happens once a year, and it's like, just hate being, boom, right in there, and it's like,
Yeah. So, and to all of our listening audience, thank you for hopping in and joining us. Again, if you haven't already, go to YouTube, follow, subscribe. Go over to higheredav.com, watch and listen from there too, because you got to see this one today, and see how everything worked out. And as always, until our next adventure.